Hi there, welcome back. We're starting a brand new season of Buffy today, season 5. I think from the very first episode, someone actually told me that this was the best season. Now, I'm going to make up my own mind, and people have got their own opinions, right? It's not going to be that everyone thinks this is the best season. Of course, it's not. But I've got high expectations, especially coming off the back of the last season, which people told me is possibly the weakest season. Again, not everyone, but yeah, I think general opinion maybe that season 4 was the weakest. I enjoyed it still, but I kind of agree at the moment that even season 1, for me, I enjoyed it more, I think. But season 4, the last season, there was lots of very, very good episodes. Some excellent ones. And in fact, my favourite one, that finale, it's been explained to me now. Thank you for those who did that. Now I understand it. I'm reluctant to say fully, but I understand it a lot better now. And Jesus, it's really good. Best yet, definitely, easily a 10, if not an 11. I say that because there might be another one that I want to score a 10 that may not reach the standards of that episode, the heights of that episode. It kind of cliffhangered us a little bit, didn't it? That finale, kind of. Something about Buffy not knowing anything about herself, really. I can't remember the exact words, but yeah, that she's going to find out more about herself. And I've still got this little sis thing stuck in my head as well. And I think we might see someone who's potentially going to move into Buffy's room because it's been there twice now. And I might be wrong, but Buffy may have been acting her as her during that finale, that little part where she was in a room. So I don't know if that was relevant or not. I think it probably was. And I think maybe we're going to see someone. Maybe, how can I say a younger sister? She doesn't have a sister, does she, as far as we know? But somebody, maybe Joyce wants a new companion while Buffy's at college. Maybe it's that, or maybe she does actually have a little long lost sister or something, or a half sister, or yeah, we'll find out. And Faith knew about that as well, because that was a shared dream with Faith. So I don't know, did Faith mention that? I think Buffy was making the bed and Faith asked her, and did she ask her about little sis, or did Buffy say little sis? I can't remember now. I should have watched that again, that little part from that episode. That was the episode where Faith came out of the coma. But it seemed like Faith knew, if she didn't say it herself, Faith, she knew who Buffy was talking about. So, yeah, maybe it was a look into the future. Maybe that's what that was. Yeah, but I don't know how these dreams work. I don't know. I'm confused by it, but we'll find out, hopefully. If it doesn't touch on that again, then I'm going to look a bit stupid here because I'm talking about this. So I don't know if it's going to or not, but it seems like that, to me, is the biggest thing. And it feels like we're going to, have more about that. If not, then I'm going to enjoy this season regardless, I'm sure, because people have told me it's really good. For those interested in Angel reactions I'm going to do going forward, yeah, I've selected certain ones based on recommendations that I've been given by you. Thanks for those. Yeah, if you go to my channel page, there's a community tab. If you look along the top, there's different tabs. One of them is community. The first post, if you click on that, the first post at the top, that lists the episodes I'm going to do for this new season, season 2. And then I realised that Buffy finishes the season before Angel. So there's a very good chance, although it's going to be probably a couple of years into the future by the time I get to it, there's a very good chance, I imagine, that I'll do the whole of Angel, the final season, I imagine. And people have told me that's the best season as well, so that'll be good. Until then, I'm going to continue to pick, you're going to help me pick, you're going to pick for me, really, and I'm going to react to the ones that you recommend for seasons 3, 4. How many Angel seasons are there? 5? So seasons 3 and 4 are going to be like season 2, where I'm going to do select episodes that you've chosen for me. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to this brand new season. Let's get to it. Whoa. That's like a flip and a kick. She looks a little bit different. She looks younger, actually. Wait, so she just woke up out of a dream, kicked some vampire ass, and then went straight back to sleep? Okay. Or was that still a dream? I don't know. Now I'm not so sure. I don't think it was. Did she sense them? Did she wake up? She just sensed them there and thought, well, why not? Maybe. Okay. It's kind of an unexpected start.
Anybody ever told Team U the quarterback throws like a girl?
I do?
Oh, you shouldn't have said that, Riley. Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Will he ever learn, Riley?
With splashing and jumping and running, shouldn't relaxing involve less exertion?
Absolutely. Exertion can lead to sweatiness.
Which can cause the pain and heartbreak of stinkiness. Better to just stay put.
I think we've just put our finger on why we're the sidekicks.
Buffy slayed the football.
How she burst it on Riley's face.
Ignis Incente.
Oh, whoa! She's been practicing since the last
Hello,
season.
check you out. Which ooh.
It's no big. Wind up pausing.
Oh, really?
I didn't do
That ain't natural. Yeah, I didn't do it. We hardly ever see them at the beach, do we? Go fish episode. Was that the last time we were at the beach? I think so. Uh-oh. What's in the box? The new threat, I guess, for the episode at least, if not the season.
Well, it's essential that we begin to archive the library. I mean, most of these texts have no duplicates.
But now? Doesn't winter seem more like archiving season?
Well, you don't have to, Willow. I mean, you're welcome to leave if...
No, it's fine.
Oh,
It's just you've been Mr. Project all summer.
Get a life.
It might go better if you left the house.
Willow, you mustn't repeat what I'm about to say, especially not to Buffy.
Uh-oh.
you leaving?
You promise?
Oh, God. Well, I guess, now that I know there's something to know, I can't not know just because I'm afraid somebody will know I know, you know?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
We're doing all this because I want you and the others to have everything you need at your fingertips.
Oh, he's going.
See, I'm going back to England.
Oh. Don't bother, Giles. It sucks. We don't have beaches like that.
It's becoming quite obvious that Buffy doesn't need me anymore. And I don't say that in a self-pitying way. I'm quite proud, actually.
Yeah, in a way, your job's done.
What about the rest of us? We
She
still
feels
need
that way.
to be watched. Personally, I can't get through a day without a little hairy eyeball.
I appreciate the sentiment, but it's just not so. You'll be fine. You all will.
Oh no.
And, you know, we'll stay in touch.
This
You can
happening?
always call me whenever you like.
When are you gonna tell Buffy?
It won't be easy, but I know she'll understand.
Thanks, Mom. Everything was yummy.
Now I'm gonna have to get used to this place without you again. It gets so quiet.
You know, maybe we should make a regular date of this when school starts.
Is Joyce going to take in a lodger? Is it going to be a young girl, maybe? Buffy's going to refer to as little sis, maybe. So why is Buffy so driven suddenly? I mean, she always is, right? But particularly keen at the moment to visit the cemetery and kick some ass. Oh, body slam. He could have done a lot more damage there. He just kind of put her down, didn't he? Oh, shit. He just ripped... Can you break a vampire's neck, by the way? It sounded like she broke his neck and he kind of looked out of it. It doesn't affect them that much, does it?
Very impressive, huh?
Such power.
That was no hunt.
Who's this?
That's
Joker.
just another day on the job. Care to step up for some overtime?
We're not going to fight.
Do you know what a slayer is?
Do you?
Dracula.
Who are you?
I assumed you knew. I'm Dracula.
Yeah, it is.
Get out.
Get out. Oh my god, that was hilarious. It's about time. Season 5.
So let me get this straight. You're Dracula.
Dracula.
I am.
And you're sure this isn't just some fanboy thing?
Fanboy thing.
You are Buffy Summers.
Suppose Dracula would know the Slayer.
You are known throughout the world.
Nah. Really?
Why else would I come here? I came to meet the renowned killer.
Yeah, I prefer the term slayer. You know, killer just sounds so...
Naked.
Yeah, she's in jail. The killer. Faith.
I'm the good guy, remember?
Perhaps, but your power is rooted in darkness. You must feel it.
Is it?
No. You know what I feel? Bored.
Yeah, Dracula's not going to be that easy. Wow.
That's cheating.
Hey, Buff, what's up?
You look like you just...
Get out of here, now.
I'm never going to believe her.
Fine, but I was gonna give you a sip of my double mint mocha, but...
Behind you?
Leave us.
No, we're not going to leave you. And where'd you get that accent? Sesame Street? 1, 2, 3. 3 victims.
Yeah, the count or whatever, right?
I'm pretty sure that's Dracula.
Wow, really? Hey, sorry, man. I was just joking around.
Xander's already made himself #1 target after Buffy.
I will see you soon.
Ooh. Wow, okay, right, a conventional vampire, this one. I've read Dracula. I've actually read it. I can't remember a lot about it though.
He lunges at us like whoosh.
I told you he'd heard of me, right?
It's not that surprising that he's heard of you, Buffy. You are the Slayer.
I guess. He made it sound so...
Sexy? I bet he made it sound sexy.
Kinda.
Willow's got a crush.
Dark, penetrating
Oh,
eyes.
so's Buffy.
Lilty accent.
I wonder if he knows
What the
Frankenstein.
fuck?
Yucko.
How would you know?
Xander.
Oh, we hung out a few times.
Oh.
Back in my demon days.
Oh, I
Once
suppose.
or twice. It's pretty
Old
cool.
friends. It's pretty cool.
You know, from a whole evil thing perspective.
Please. He was no big whoop.
Big whoop.
Must admit, I'm sorry I missed that.
Me too. And the whole time I was thinking, gosh, I wish Giles were here. He'd know what to do. Didn't you guys?
She's trying to make him feel wanted.
Actually, I was more thinking bat.
Yeah.
How come he can do that?
I have no idea.
It's normal for a vampire, I thought.
It's so Giles to think of something like that, you know? That we would have never.
Subtle, Willow.
He said that we would meet again, but I would like to avoid that until we do some serious homework.
Read the book.
I say we load up with stakes and crossbows and go after him now.
Second.
No killing until we know exactly what we're dealing with.
You're not just saying that because of those dark, penetrating eyes of his.
Riley's jealous now as well.
I'll check the library.
The initiative was still around. We'd be able to find everything on this guy in a few hours. I'm kind of wired. Or maybe I should just let you get your rest.
Are you sure?
Wait. Riley gonna go out looking for him.
Donuts.
Heaven.
He needs to get some garlic in, doesn't he?
He'd remember me. I was just a silly young thing, like 700 or so. He did say that this guy I cursed was doomed forever, which was really sweet, don't you think?
Adorable.
It was a great spell. It made this jerk incredibly fat.
Xander's face.
You should just mention my name. Yeah, do you see him again? Don't tell me you're jealous.
How now? Just because you're panting over the guy.
I am not panting.
Want to come back to my place?
It's whites day, remember? The bleach smell makes me nauseous.
Fine. I suppose Dracula doesn't use bleach, huh? He's a darks only man.
Wait, how does a wolf relate? I have read the book. I'm trying to recall it. I'm gonna have to read it again now. Oh.
Great. You're not so big. One round of old-fashioned fisticuffs, I bet you'd fold like a bitty baby.
Why, Xander? Why? This is Dracula. It's not.
I can kill you where you stand.
Ow! Let's do it.
Jesus Christ.
But no poofing. Come on, puffy shirt. Pucker on up, because you can kiss your pale ass good.
Silence.
Yes, master.
Master.
No, that's not.
You will be my emissary, my eyes and ears in daylight.
Oh no.
Serve me well. I will make you an immortal, a child of darkness that feeds on life itself, on blood.
Blood. Yes, yes. I will serve you, your excellent spookiness.
What?
Or master, I'll just stick with master.
You are strange and off-putting.
Go now.
But master, how can I find...
No, no. Wait, did he like put a spell on him there when he did that?
What an exit. Guy's a
Whatever he did.
genius.
Xander's got a crush now. Yeah, I guess he might have put a spell on him then. I think Xander would be up for that though. Anything to get him out of doing being an ice cream salesman. Oh, Spike.
But you can't take the initiative out of the boy.
Why's he got a crossbow?
Put that down unless you're bucking for one hell of a headache.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Dracula?
Dracula.
This might not know.
Fancy bugger owes me 11 pounds for one thing.
You know him?
No.
Okay.
We're old rivals.
Oh, rivals, of course.
But then he got famous. Forgot all about his foes. That glory hound's done more harm to vampires than any slayer. His story gets
Glory
out,
hound.
and suddenly everybody knows how to kill us. Yep. The mirror bit.
But he's not just a regular vampire. He has special powers, right? He's in town.
Drax in Sunnydale, eh?
Drax.
Well, you're not going to catch him napping in a crypt. The Count has to have his luxury estate and his bug eaters and his special dirt, doesn't he?
So you're saying I should check out mansions, that sort of thing?
You're out of your depth on this one, boy.
You've helped Buffy before, so she has a problem with killing you now that you're helpless. I don't.
No. You tell me everything or I'm going to kill you. Is that a threat? Jesus Christ.
I'd like to see you try.
Well, Spike, there's nothing you can do if he does try.
Would you?
Spike better seek out Dracula as soon as possible and build some bridges here.
You're never gonna find him.
Wait, why did Riley just walk off then? He had him where he wanted him.
Before he gets to her.
Oh, he already has. Did he let her go? God. Coming into her room.
You are magnificent.
He doesn't need to be invited in. He can just smoke himself in.
Kindred.
Kindred?
Kindred. Hardly.
Pull your hair back.
The end of that finale is something about not knowing who she really is, right? God.
This isn't how I
Why did she just...
fight.
Did he get her to do that by his mind? Is he mind controlling her there?
Waft in here with your music video wind and your hypno eyes.
Oh, okay.
I have
She's using his
searched
eyes.
the world over for you. I have yearned for you.
We're going to defeat this guy.
Creature whose darkness rivals my own.
What don't we know about Buffy? I'm really scared now.
You have been tasted.
Oh, that was the master, right?
He was
unworthy.
I didn't know she still had a scar from that.
He let you go.
Not really. She killed him. Well, he killed her actually. Then she killed him. Didn't hear what he said there.
You remember?
No.
Yeah, the master hypnotized her, didn't he? Himself.
Do not fight. I can feel your hunger.
Wait, this has to be a dream. What the fuck? This is a dream, right? Right? Oh my god, don't tell me that wasn't a dream. Is she gonna have a fresh bite? I bet. Oh shit! Wait, does she have no memory of this? I think she has a memory of it, right? Did she think she dreamt it or something and she hadn't?
Long, slow bites that last for days.
Yeah, I did a little research too. Dracula likes to live in style.
Yeah, it takes him a long time, doesn't it, to die in Dracula?
Drac isn't the lay low type.
So we can check out the nicer places.
Dracula's modus operandi is different from other vampires. He'd rather have a connection with his victims. And he has all these mental powers to draw them in.
This is ringing a bell.
He can read and control minds and appear in dreams. Makes sense. That stare.
Buffy didn't feel it. I think you're drawing a lot of crazy conclusions about the unholy prince.
Unholy prince.
The end result is the same. He turns him into a vampire.
Well, that is intimate. Dracula's gifting these ladies with his own blood. And blood. Blood is life.
Just be aware that he tends to form a relationship with his prey. It's not
What the fuck? What's he done to Santa?
She must want to be taken. She must burn for him.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna go find him.
And she already was, wasn't she?
Take off that scarf.
No.
What? No.
You're under the thrall of the Dark Prince.
I am not under the thrall of the Dark Prince.
I didn't think Riley was that smart.
Take off the scarf.
This is ridiculous.
They all know now. Santa might as well come clean now as well. Oh.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because she didn't want to worry us, right, Buffster? It's nothing. It's just a scratch.
2 deep punctury scratches.
There was just this voice, and it was telling me to cover it.
And what'd I tell you? That's thrall.
You're saying Dracula has some sort of freaky mind control over her? You're watching too many creature films.
It doesn't seem like he has control over me, even though a big.
Why is he eating spiders and bugs?
No, it's okay. I shouldn't take this personally.
Well, obviously what Dracula's done to him, but why?
There would be transference. I mean, they're both broody immortals.
Riley, to be fair, how do you compete with Dracula?
I swear to you, I'm your girl, and I'm gonna stay that way.
But you are not going anywhere near him again.
I'm sure. I don't think she can do anything about it, right? He's got her under control.
You already got inside once.
You can come over to
I
my
don't
place.
mind.
I'll make sure you stay put. Good.
Oh, Xander's doing the evil work.
How'd he get inside anyway?
Yeah, you can get in uninvited, but in a dream, right? That's how.
It seemed so nice and normal. Sometimes you just feel like giving up on men altogether.
Wait, I've talked over that. What's this? Sorry. I'm talking over so much of this. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited.
If we hurry, we can hit these last places.
How do they expect to defeat Dracula?
I'm the one who knows him. I'm the one who had a really good look at him, and
And you can't wait to get back with him.
I'm supposed to deliver you to the master now.
Oh. Subtle.
Deal where I get to be immortal. Cool with that?
You cool with that? She's gonna say yeah.
Take me to him.
Oh no. Oh my god. Hopefully Buffy's strong enough to fight this and she's actually trying to... said that to try and kill him, but I doubt it. Once he's in your dreams, in your mind, there's no way out. Well, there must be a way out though, surely.
I deliver the Slayer.
Dragster.
See who you most desire.
Oh, yeah, he does have a mansion. I think it's like a castle in the book though, isn't it?
I'm under your thrall.
Right.
Guess again, pal.
I thought so. Well,
Put the stake down.
I thought maybe.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. So you can just instantly...
Right.
Uh,
I did that because I wanted to.
Hmm.
Maybe I should rethink that thrall thing. Mm.
Oh, this is so fun.
Know what I've never noticed before? A castle?
A big honking castle.
Yeah, this is insane now, of course. That's funny. Right, so it is a castle. I didn't get a proper look at it. Oh, for a second I thought that was Drew.
You will have eternity to discover yourself. But first, a little taste.
I won't let you.
You're gonna get her to
I
bite.
didn't mean for me.
Yeah. Get the gang out of there. He's gonna end up biting one of the gang.
Nobody harms my master.
Your master?
You want him? You come through me. Okie-dokie.
I feel like he's been waiting to do that for like a whole season. Oh. Oh, Joss. Jesus.
The child. At least you didn't get knocked out for a change.
Yeah.
You.
Oh no.
You're the three sisters, yes?
Yeah, I remember this
Excellent, right?
in the book.
Ah, yeah.
But they're like ghosts, aren't they?
Tickles. Oh.
Charles is enjoying it. You're gonna get her to feed on him.
Never once wanted to know what it is that we fight for.
I drink that.
There's no way back
I'm
if you
not
drink that,
drunk enough
Buffy.
for you to change.
Jesus.
Not hungry.
No, your craving goes deeper than that. What you are, what's to come.
Oh, that's what.
You haven't even begun.
Right, that was from the finale. No, Buffy. There ain't no way back, Buffy. Come on. Come on, girl. Fight it. Where's Riley? Oh, no, surely not. Surely not. That's it, isn't it? There's no way back from this. There's no cure for this. Oh.
You are resisting.
But she
Looks like.
did
Come
taste
here.
his blood, though.
Come to me.
You know, I really think the thrall has gone out of our relationship.
Immune
I
to
want to
him.
thank you for opening up my eyes a little.
What is this?
My true nature.
Yeah, he's going to be the strongest vampire she's ever fought, right?
Giles! Come on! Come on! Grab my hand.
Possible escape. My shoe. Silly me, I'll just pop.
No, forget about it. He's under the thralls. Surely this can't be one episode with Dracula. Oh, yeah. He's got to be a season villain, surely.
A guy like you should think about going electric. Seriously.
I mean, if he can just do that every time, Buffy's got no chance. Oh.
How do you like my darkness now?
Wait, why hasn't he turned to dust? Oh, he has. Oh, what the fuck? It is an episode thing. Okay. I'm kind of disappointed. It's hilarious, but I'm kind of disappointed.
Okay. Where is he? Where's the creep that turned me into a spider-eating man bitch?
He's gone.
Bitch.
Damn it. I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of being the guy who eats insects and gets the funny syphilis. As of this moment, it's over. I'm finished being everybody's butt monkey.
I'm sure. We'll see you tomorrow.
No more butt monkey.
It could have been worse. At least you weren't making time with the Dracula babes like Giles here.
No, I was not making time. I was just
He was
about to
enjoying
do
it.
those
Oh, yeah.
creatures when Riley interrupted me.
Really? You were gonna nuzzle him to death?
Of course not. I was incomplete.
Good to see Giles get some. I mean, he's been with Joyce, but that's a while ago now. But this is going to disappear, I was going to say. Oh, he's... Oh, okay.
You think I don't watch your movies? You always come back.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm disappointed all over again. I want him to... Oh, he's...
I'm standing right here.
Okay. So what, can he come back? Again and again? I feel like that's probably it.
Well, actually, I have something to tell you.
Actually, I have something that I'd like to talk to you about, too.
Oh, well, you go first, by all means.
You haven't been my watcher for a while. I haven't really needed to come to you for help.
Gonna
I agree.
make him feel wanted without even knowing about this.
And then this whole thing with Dracula. He understood my power better than I do. He saw darkness in it.
So she's enjoying it.
I need to know more about where I come from, about the other Slayers. I mean, maybe if I can learn to control this thing, I could be stronger. I could be better.
And she needs Giles to help her with this.
I know it's gonna be hard. And I can't do it without you. I need your help.
No.
I need you to be my watcher again.
Is he going to think she's been talking to Willow? No. It's just genuine. He knows it's genuine.
I just keep talking, don't I?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, you had something you wanted to say.
No.
Fine. Mm-hmm.
That's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, bless him. Hopefully Willow doesn't tell Buffy what he'd said.
What are you doing here?
Oh. This
Buffy?
will be the little sis,
Why don't
but...
you take your sister?
Mom!
What? They knew? What? What? They knew. And we didn't. Apart from the hint. Why has she never been mentioned then? She hasn't been mentioned before, apart from the little sis hint with Faith, right? And they brought it up again. In the finale. Right? I can't remember her being mentioned ever apart from those two times. I'm thinking now, Jesus, have I missed something huge here? I don't think so. I don't think they've ever mentioned her, right? Okay, so she is our actual sister then. Okay. How though? How has it gone 5 seasons or 4 seasons without even mentioning her? Okay. Alright, God, that's thrown me now. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that, but it's kind of what I expected, but I didn't think it would be... I thought it would be like a long lost sister that she didn't know about or something. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Oh man, I want to watch this one again because I talked over so much of this accidentally. I was so excited. I read Dracula and I've got a little bit of a memory of it, but it's so vague that I was racking my brains trying to link everything with the book. You know, I was thinking, what happened? What happened? What happened? You know, and it kind of put me off during the episode. It kind of distracted me, you know. I was kind of thinking about the book as the scenes were playing out, so I was kind of concentrating on both things at the same time, which I can't do. So I want to watch this again to... Yeah, because it was great. It was a great episode. And also I wanted to talk. I wanted to pause it. I wanted to pause it and say something, but I can't. So that was one of the most fun episodes I've done. It was excellent. And also one of the most frustrating ones as well, because I just wanted to talk and I just wanted to stop it. And I wanted to leaf through that book as well. I mean, it's quite a long... Well, it's not that long, actually. But I want to read that again. I wish I'd have known that this was Dracula this episode, because I may have just, speed read through some chapters of the book. But I'm disappointed that Dracula's not going to be, well, he might be, because he tried to come back again, didn't he? I don't think so. I think that was just like a joke thing, right? He did. I don't think he did that in the book though. So that was just something they did in the show, I think, in this episode. I don't think he did that in the book. I can't remember now how they even killed him. They were on his trail for so long. That's what I remember, like chapters and chapters of that. And a lot of the kind of religious stuff going on as well, like religious talk and stuff. It got, actually for me, that book, Dracula, look, it's a great book, but for me it got a bit boring. The first chapter of that book was scintillating. I was on the edge of my seat reading it. And then it was a very long read after that, I seem to remember. It was a number of years ago now, so I can't really remember a lot of it, but I remembered the three, yeah. I think they were ghosts, right? That was funny. Yeah, I was trying to remember the name of the main character as well, Dracula, but the guy who first went to Transylvania, right? And yeah, was in his castle and was playing the role of Giles, or Giles was playing the role of him in a way. I can't remember it a lot. The scene where he was at the beginning in the box, right? That was him, obviously. That reminded me of how they brought Dracula to England, right? Via I think he came as cargo in a ship, I think. Have I got that right? I think so. My memory serves me correctly. As I said, it's a number of years ago now. Yeah, it did remind me of that. And I mean, I think we may have seen even something like that before, but not a vampire, I don't think. So yeah, that did remind me. I was going to mention that, but I didn't have time. Again, it was difficult to say anything really because there was so much going on. I just got up to get the book just to prove that I have read this book. Well, it doesn't prove anything, but it's tatty. Mind you, I bought it second hand. I was going to say it's tatty, but it was already in a state. But I've read it and yeah, I've got it basically. Just to let you know, I want to read it. Well, I'm not sure I want to read it again. There were parts in it that were excellent and it's well written, obviously, and yeah, it's a classic for a reason. And the first few chapters, maybe. I'm looking now how many pages his first chapter is. Jonathan Harker, that's his name. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. I think it was the first chapter when he was sort of stuck in the castle. It may have been the first 2 or 3 chapters, I don't know. They were the best parts of the book for me. And then it got a bit slow for me and a bit kind of, I wouldn't say boring. There was still good parts in it, but yeah, it went downhill a little bit for me. But yeah, I read it all though. As I say, I don't remember a lot about it, but I don't need to now because I don't think we might see him again, but I feel like that's it. That was the joke, right? Again, I can't remember if that was the case during the book, that did they make multiple attempts and he kept coming back? I don't think so. I can't remember. I'm trying to think how they... Yeah. I think they broke into his crypt in the end, didn't they? I think. And they spent the whole night in there or something. Oh, I think they took his head. I think they decapitated him. I got that right? I don't know. Anyway, there was a group of them, weren't there? There was like a psychologist or something, and a doctor or something. Yeah, I think there was 3 of them, and maybe the woman as well, who was, I think she was dying, or had she already died by then? I don't know, but yeah. Oh, it's so confusing in my head, the whole story of Dracula, but that's the problem I had during this episode. I was so frustrated that I couldn't remember stuff, but yeah, little stuff brought it back to me, like the 3 with Giles, whatever they're called. Actually, in the credits here, it just says, I've got the screen I paused it on, it says Vampire Girl 1, Vampire Girl 2, Vampire Girl 3. So although I'm disappointed that Dracula's not likely to be in it again, I don't think. I wanted him to be a season thing, but that's okay. He worked really well for this episode, really well. And as I said, it's quite surprising that they haven't used him yet. I wonder if they did that deliberately, whether they always planned to. Because you think they'd have him in season 1, actually, just because probably they didn't even know they'd get another season. So you'd think they would have written an episode to have him in during season 1, but maybe they did. Maybe they adapted it and delayed it. Maybe a new season was commissioned and they were still filming and they decided to keep it for later, maybe, or maybe not. But yeah, it seems a bit odd that they've waited so long if they were going to bring him in. Yeah, he was more of a conventional vampire, wasn't he? Well, conventional in the sense that he followed the story of Dracula, basically, because that's the only experience. I think I even said in the intro to my first reaction, I think I may have mentioned that that's the only ever experience I've had with a vampire, reading Dracula. I've never seen anything with like vampires in it. I know there's a film with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, Interview with the Vampire. That was one of my sister's favourite films. She's a couple of years older than me, and she used to watch that often, actually, when we were kids. Yeah, it was nice to see something that I could familiarise, almost, because I couldn't remember it, like I said, but almost familiarise with. Yeah, it was nice to see that. I'm glad they did it, and if they brought him back again, that would be pretty cool, but I think it would work if they didn't, and this episode worked. They didn't bring him back again, it worked. And I like that little joke, even though I don't quite get it, and maybe they did do that during the book and they couldn't kill him. I don't remember that though, but maybe that's something they just made up for this episode, I don't know, but it was funny. So yeah, other than Dracula, which is great in this obviously, other than that, the big thing is, yeah, the sister, who just appeared out of nowhere, but apparently the family knew all about her. And she's so young. Oh yeah, she'll be living with the dad then, I guess. Well, that would make sense. But it doesn't make sense that Buffy's never talked about her and the mum's never talked about her. Maybe she chose the dad and they kind of disowned her a little bit. But then if that's the case, then the daughter I'm talking about, they disowned the daughter because she chose the dad. Doesn't seem likely though. Joyce isn't that kind of person, neither is Buffy. And also, yeah, why is she back now and why are they suddenly, cool with her? Because it seems like they were fine with her. So yeah, that didn't make sense either. So I don't know what's going on. We'll find out, won't we? So there's no point in me even speculating about that actually, because I don't know. We don't know, and we'll find out. The other big thing, really, I think the biggest thing was, yeah, Buffy's reluctance to say origins, but the Slayer's true nature. Is that a better way of saying it? Maybe. That's interesting because that was the big thing, really, from that finale, wasn't it? That was, like the original Slayer the first Slayer was trying to tell her that this isn't us, this isn't what we are, we're this. And then during her dream, she had that little, Dracula sort of recited it, didn't he? And I didn't quite get it, like showing flashbacks to the first Slayer, wasn't it? Was that when she got bitten, I think? I've already forgotten. That's what my memory's like. I've already forgotten in this episode how that came about. But I think she got bitten and then she started having those flashbacks to the Slayer. Maybe that was her gaining strength. And I don't know why that didn't affect her. Why didn't Dracula's bite affect her? The master killed her. Dracula's bite, although he wasn't trying to kill her, he was trying to turn her. Well, it did. Well, I didn't actually. No, the whole time I think she was just faking it, right? I think. Because it made it look like they kind of tricked us, didn't they? They made it look like she wasn't. And then when she fed on him, I thought, oh, fuck, that's it. Maybe that's how this show ends. This is going to be a long process. Because I think in the book, it takes a long time. And I was thinking that it was going down that route. But I'm glad it's not. But, or it might still affect her and she doesn't know yet. Who knows? I'm trying to get it straight in my head though. So yeah, so she fed on him. Why didn't that affect her at all? It had no effect on her. And like he should be, being Dracula, the famous Dracula, even Spike said, you're in trouble or whatever. I don't know, something like that. Spike knew Dracula and he knows how. Well, it sounded like he was more famous than powerful. Actually, that was the joke. Actually, that Dracula actually isn't that powerful. And yeah, it's just the fame, and he's exposed the whole world by the fame, by the book. It's like the book's like a blueprint of vampires, and all the other vampires are annoyed at him for that. Maybe, yeah, maybe that was part of the joke, and that he's actually not that powerful, and that's why it didn't affect Buffy. But you think, having licked his blood, she did it, right? Why didn't that do anything at all? I don't know. I don't understand that. That's how vampires turn you, right? They bite you, and then you take some of their blood on. And you become a vampire. So I didn't think it mattered whether or not you were super powerful like the Master, or whether you were just a run-of-the-mill vampire type, which maybe Dracula was, as I'm saying in this episode. Maybe that's how they painted him, as this kind of just a name, really, just a famous name, not actually like someone like the Master. Yeah, that's quite funny. Okay, I think for the first half of it, I talked over like probably 50% of the dialogue. I was just so excited. I was so excited to see it and to talk about it, I really, really enjoyed it. It was a great first episode, and although I'm disappointed that potentially he's probably not going to be in it again, I really loved it. But maybe there's going to be repercussions. Maybe we're going to, like I said, that has done something to her and she just doesn't know it yet. Maybe. Although the way they had him keep coming back like that, it seemed like a joke, so maybe not. But yeah, the sis thing's great and everything. So let's score it. I'm going to give it a 9.5. It's really high, I know, but I really like that. 9.5. Yeah, really, really good. Strong start to this season, that's for sure. If it continues like this season with episodes like this, then I'm going to love it. So I don't know where it's going to go. We're going to see this little sis. I wonder if she has any Slayer abilities. Maybe. Well, I assume she's a blood relative, but Joyce doesn't. I wondered whether Joyce maybe was a Slayer in her youth and she's just not letting on. I did wonder about that. I'm trying to recall her reaction now when she found out about Buffy. I can't remember her exact reaction, but yeah, maybe that's still on the cards that it does run in the blood. But that wouldn't explain Kendra and Faith, would it? Because they weren't relatives. Maybe they are some sort of distant relative. I don't know. I always wondered what caused them to be Slayers, like why. And being in the blood makes sense to me, but that would be so awesome if it turned out that Joyce was once a Slayer. Oh my god. But I think they just keep being a Slayer until they die, though. I think because a lot of them, they die young, don't they, like Kendra? I think they do die young because it's the nature of the job, right? I think so, if I got that right. Maybe. I'd like to know what the life expectancy is of Slayers, but maybe some of them survive and maybe they retire. Maybe Joyce is retired. It's not impossible, is it? Maybe like it's early retirement because of the nature of the job. Again, it's early retirement for Slayers. If they do make it to 30 or something, maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Looking forward to it. I'm so pleased Giles isn't leaving. It seemed like he was. I really thought this was it. I thought he was going to leave. It felt like that. I'm so pleased he's not. Thank God. Because I really love Giles. Yeah, so I'm still kind of rooting for him and Joyce. I think they might get together eventually. I still think that might happen. Hopefully. I feel like I missed a part. I talked over a part where Joyce was talking about how difficult it is to date. Was that about Giles? It might not have been. I was talking and I just completely missed what they said. So that will be something I want to look at again. I'm not going to do it now. It'll take me ages to find it. So yeah, I'll do that in the edit. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. And I really hope you can join me for this new season. I'm really looking forward to it. And I really hope you stick with me. Yeah, it's been so fun so far to have everyone watching this with me and commenting and helping me out as well. That's really important. I need that. So yeah, hopefully we can have fun watching this season. And yeah, we'll see how it goes and what occurs and what happens. We're really excited. So yeah, thanks for watching and hopefully you'll join me for episode number 2. See you then. See ya. Bye.